Hola. So let's see. Who's this reading gonna be for? What zodiac sign is this reading gonna be for? Okay, it says Leo, but we already did that. We already did Leo. So Virgo. Virgo, you could be dealing with ninth house energy. So something could be pertaining to your work, your career. Well, work and career, obviously the same thing, but I mean more so along the, like, you know, career is a little different because it's like a path that you follow of the same type of work that you're doing. But this could be something that's changing with ninth house energy. And then we have it here showing up for your north node. So this is the direction that you're going in. So let's see, what's the zodiac sign you could be dealing with? We have Taurus and Sagittarius and Aries. All right, so what's coming up for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo? Thank you, God and Goddesses, for your divine light, love, and protection. What messages do you have for Virgo involving their career, money, health, wealth, general life, messages, love, spiritual, whatever you have for Virgo? Influence. So something where you are using your charm or influence or you have a good sense about you. Like you have some, what is it? You have like power of persuasion, so to speak, you know? You can influence people very well, you know? And I feel like that's kind of like giving this charming energy, but something's unfolding along those lines where you're pulling that out of you, and maybe this is about you doing some sort of public speaking or social event, or maybe you're on social media, you do interviews, something where you're using your voice and using your Virgo analytical intellectual opinion. Okay, so something is unfolding here and it's leading you to, and even if it's not those things, okay, maybe it's just like the way you speak to others. See my voice. Woo. Virgo, you got something to say. They was trying to close out that throat chakra for real. Shit. Okay, so yeah, keep speaking, keep preaching. I don't know what you're doing, Virgo, but keep putting it out there, okay? Because this is a path that you're supposed to be on. You're meant for this. Even if it's, like I was saying, even if it's not where you're on like a public platform, even if you're communicating to the people around you, your co-workers, colleagues, whatever, it's like there's some sort of door that's opening up for you. And, you know, it's opening up for you maybe slowly, but there's something expanding. Yeah, see, don't lose the courage. You have to be brave. You have to speak out for whatever this is, okay? I don't know, Virgo. You got something that you need to say. Some point or something needs to come across. I don't know. You could, like, be repressing, holding something back. Maybe some of you feel like you have, like, writer's block. All right. So this is about, like, your independence. It's time for you to step out on your own or take something out on your own. Speak up for yourself. Stand on your business. Create this business. There's something that you're supposed to be doing that's outside of your comfort zone, and you need to have the courage right now to do it. Yeah, because look where it's going to lead you. It's leading to gifts. Okay? Something huge, something big is unfolding, being unboxed for you. Some of you are doing some sort of like online unboxing or some shit like that. Okay. What's coming up for Virgo? Wow. Unexpected income. Okay. Put the money in my hand. So, working hard for the money, getting a gift of money. Okay. But there's some sort of big connection, Virgo, that you're making. Like networking. You know, like I said, you speaking to someone of an authoritative status in your life. Maybe this is definitely surrounding work. I mean, it doesn't really matter what it really surrounds, but I do feel like, you know, because it's going to be different for everyone. Some of you, it is about like a relationship or, you know, someone who you're getting with or married to or who you're tied to. And some of you, like specifically who you're in a relationship with. Somebody could be giving you a gift. But I feel like there's like this new talent you're uncovering, you know, very mature. This is going to land you in a better position in your life, a better position in your status with more money. And there's like some kind of deals. You're going to overcome this fear so you can get this bag. Okay, there's a change here. You could find yourself in a point where you're like resisting something a little bit, and maybe that's because of that fear. You might be, you know, doubting this, you know, really trying to think hard about something here. Virgo, there's a relationship here. Okay, so you could be, this mature man could be influencing your connection, or you're in this connection with this mature man. This could be someone who you're newly getting with, something that's unfolding here. There's a new mature person who is like a businessman, businesswoman. I mean, it says man here specifically, but they're thinking about you, or you're thinking about this person a lot. Somehow their energy could like rub off on you, or they help you. Okay, so now we have mature woman and mature man. So some of you, this could be like your parents, grandparents, or this is literally you coming together with someone who's like on your level. Romantically, a partnership, but on your level. You know, 5 and 6, 56, 7, 9 could be significant. Somebody could be a life path 7, life path number 9. It's giving that there's like a divine, you know, spiritual connection or guidance between you and this person. Maybe you could be a little nervous about dealing with someone on a romantic level. Like if this person is, you know, mature on your level. It feels like they are, or whoever is on your mind. Yes, this person, they are this. Let's take a card, Spirit. Give me one card to clarify this unexpected income and independence for Virgo. The Magician. So I definitely feel like you're making a plan. You're establishing a clear vision on going after what it is that you want. You're thinking really long and hard. Okay, that's no surprise, Virgo. I mean, you guys are ruled by Mercury. You're definitely the thinker. You have thoughts here. I feel like there's this woman that you're thinking of, or who's, you know, whatever. But it's like you're taking it a step further from just trying to, you know, instead of it like being just a cloud of like a fantasy, it's like now I want to put, you know, I want to make a concrete plan. I want to establish some sort of steps for something to show up here, for something to become. This Gemini energy. So the World. So there's something you're moving away from, you're seeking closure on. Or you're going to get closure from this. There's something you've recently ended, or you're stepping into, you know, a new journey and a new chapter in your life. There's something new that you're going towards here. You want it to end. And maybe it's not quite ended yet, or something's not quite over. It's something about the past. So maybe there's something from your past that's not fully completed, Virgo. And it could pertain to a fixed sign, an Aries, another Virgo like yourself, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Could be a Cancer with the Six of Cups. Maybe you're trying to have like a clearer vision on how you can let go of the past, or like what you can do to get over the past. So what's this influence and mature man here for Virgo? The Ace of Wands. There's a brand new opportunity here. There's something creatively, or something that causes for you to be creative, to use your creative voice, or to, you know, there's something that you're passionate, there's something you have a passion for, and you're going to go after it. You're going to engage in whatever this is. Some of you, this could be about fertility. Some of you could have been trying to conceive. Maybe you gave that up, or maybe or maybe someone thinks they're not fertile, but it wasn't that. It was just maybe someone of the past or something from the past. I don't know. There's just this energy here, though, of like closing out this past, or trying to, and then you have this new start with this Ace of Wands. Something that like sparks your desire, it sparks your thirst for love or life, or, you know, whatever this endeavor is again. Could be because of a person. Maybe there's someone that you wanted to start something with, and that slowed down. Maybe it's not giving like false start, but maybe you wanted it to take off quickly, or something to happen quickly, and it's more so like, you know, you gotta use your mastery, you know, you gotta use the skill that you've built over time, or you gotta like dig into your old portfolio of handbook of Virgos, detailed, precise receipts of every moment of their life or something. I don't know. It's something like that. Like, it's kind of crazy, but you got to pull out your Virgo card, your Virgoan, Virgian energy. You know, slowing something down, paying attention to really, you know, what it is, like doing something different this time around for whatever this is here that it's unfolding. But you're not going to let it stop you, you know, even though the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, it's like very cautious, very discerning, you know, like, let me put my glasses on and, you know, let me get my my flashlight. You know, let me get my Virgo trusted safety pack, you know, of your kit, you know, whatever it is that you're like, I gotta go to that. You could be resorting to that sort of energy, but instead of isolating, which can be the hermit energy sometimes, it's like you're just gonna like slow it down, or something's been slowed down. You know, you're having to contemplate and maybe seek some advice even, or, you know, maybe someone's giving you some advice, or there's just more work that has to be done, or you have to be more practical. You know, this could be something stubborn, or somebody could be stubborn, but it's like you're just having to be more patient for whatever this is. Yeah, because before you've had no follow through, or this person has had no follow through, or you've just learned from the past, Virgo. You know, you've also fearing something that you've already learned from, and you think it's going to happen again. Now, why do you think that? Because of the painful ending. So, you know, this could be something that you're going through with someone, or, you know, and you could be afraid of like a repeated cycle with this person, or you could be afraid of a repeated pattern if it's not with the same person, or if it's, you know, not with this job, or whatever this is in your life. I definitely just feel like there's something you could be afraid of repeating. So you could be like procrastinating, or, you know, you're like lacking like a true goal or a purpose towards it, or you could be dealing with someone who you feel is like this, and you're wondering like, is this cycle going to repeat? Is this going to like lead to the same thing it's led to before? But I don't think so. I think that if you move the fear aside, and you move the paranoia and the anxiety aside, I think you'll find out that this is actually something that will go in your favor with the Three of Wands. This is something you've been manifesting, something that you've been cooking up wanting, you know, you've been traveling towards, you've been planning for like this big moment, you know, whatever this is. This work or love, it's like a level up, it's progression. Like you've been waiting for the opportunity to have that. You've been going towards a new direction, all for that. So for some of you, this involves dating, or this is someone that you're going to be dating, or you're dating someone new, or meeting new people, or you're putting yourself out there. So again, that could be why you're hesitant, or maybe a little bit cautious, or fearful, or thinking negatively about, you know, what could come next. But I think making friends here, or maybe putting everyone at a friend level perspective first, or something like that. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is friends with benefits, or that could be just what you're wanting. You could be, you know, really desiring this person here. You could have a physical connection with someone who really desires you, or you them, but it may just be short term, because somebody is kind of keeping it at like a friend level, or they have like other options. You know, this is someone who looks really good, really attractive, but you do have someone here that you could be dating. It could potentially go more, but I feel like you could be wanting to keep it casual, or starting at a friend level or something. But those are the messages I have for you, Virgo. Keep in mind, these is just like a snapshot. So we'll tap into, but this is your zodiac sign reading. So I hope these messages help, and if anything resonated, definitely like or subscribe. Until next time.